I believe that the difference between wealth and poverty is not measured in an amount of coins. It is measured in mindset. The difference between the two is not the amount of coins you have available, it is the mindset with which you approach the subject matter. Now, the blessing is a Protestant work ethic about the idea that says, go out there and make something of your life on purpose. Use your hours productively and work hard. And it says that work is a noble thing. And I like that. That's the blessing. The curse is middle-class thinking about how to generate wealth. And it comes in little phrases like this. You might have heard this one somewhere down the lines among your family structure. It says things like, my son, get a trade and you will never starve to death. Does that sound at all familiar? In one shape or form, we have all heard that one. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting a trade. You can end up very wealthy getting a trade. But join me in the second half of that sentence, where the orientation is it so that you'll prosper, so that you'll fulfill yourself, so that you'll become something meaningful in this world? No, it's so that you don't starve to death. And the thinking comes from such a place of desperation. It's absolutely fascinating to me. And what tends to happen is that we are taught to earn what I call the wheelbarrow way. And it goes like this. Essentially what we're saying is, my son, you are young and strong, pick up your wheelbarrow. If you want to earn a coin, you must push your wheelbarrow for an hour. If you want to earn a second coin, you have to push your wheelbarrow for a second hour. And if at the end of a day, you discover that you're not breaking even, well, my son, you must get yourself a second wheelbarrow in the evenings and push it around for more hours in order to earn more coins. And the emphasis is on how hard you work, not on intelligent ways to make money. Because among working class thinking, we start to think that work itself is noble, but money is embarrassing. Money is something that we don't talk of. We don't talk about how to generate wealth and how to become wealthy families going forward. We talk about how noble the work is. Now, the wealthy man's epiphany is this. Dump the bricks in your wheelbarrow and start carrying gold. Now, what is the difference between those two? Well, it says that instead of placing the emphasis on how hard you work hour to hour, you raise the value of what you do within an hour. And that single epiphany, I believe, is the thing that keeps the working classes from ever becoming wealthy. That one idea. You have to raise the value of what it is that you do. And there are a number of ways that you can do this. In fact, 3 particular ones spring to mind for me. The first is be the boss. If you're the boss, you exponentially multiply what you do. You've got people working for you, helping to raise the value of your labor. Number 2 is raise the value of your own hourly labor. For example, if you work for a large corporate company, it might be add a degree to your name, add a qualification to your name. Be seen speaking in public. Be seen taking on and resolving problems. Be seen in leadership roles. And by raising your own profile, you raise your earning potential. So that's number 2. But number 3, and perhaps the smartest one, is escape the hour concept entirely. And that's the kind of thinking that says, I'm going to do something once, and then it's going to multiply out into the world. It's not about how many hours you push the wheelbarrow. And that's the first of the fallacies that are passed down to us in terms of our thinking about work and wealth, is the wheelbarrow way. The second one I call the finite pool fallacy. The finite pool fallacy, which says this, I am poor because you are rich. Work generates wealth. The more people we have out there using their skills and working, the broader the tax base becomes, the more the government is able to prosper, the more we're able to help others. I believe that it grows money rather than taking money out of the system.